Moving to a new city can be a thrilling adventure and a dream for many, but it also carries a great deal of stress and also many fears and doubts. Am I doing the right thing? Is it the right time to move? Where should I even move to? And what if it all goes wrong? Are all questions that you might be having if you've been thinking about moving. But sometimes deep down in your heart you know that you need to make a change, and that venturing off to a new city is something you just have to do. Maybe you already have a dream location figured out, or perhaps you're still researching your options. Either way, you might still have some doubts about moving, which is why today we're going to look at 5 signs that tell you it's definitely time to move to a new city. So let's jump straight in. Number 1. You're unhappy with your job. Being unhappy with your job can be a huge motivating factor when it comes to making the decision to move. Moving town or city for a new job is really one of the main reasons why most people decide to move. It might be that they actually enjoyed their current job, but they want a new career path. Or maybe they've just spotted a better opportunity elsewhere. But if you're waking up dreading going into work, it could well be that this is a sign for a fresh start. If you live in a small place, then work opportunities might be limited for you. So this could be the perfect opportunity for a fresh start both in your career and your life in general. Number 2. You miss your friends or family. Perhaps most of your friends no longer live nearby, or maybe most of your close family lives elsewhere. If you're feeling isolated and find that you're missing your close friends and family, this is a sign it might be time to move. Although making friends in a new city can be difficult, it can still be done, especially if you have a sociable job where you can regularly meet new people, or if you have keen hobbies that allow you to meet new people too. But this is a sign that it might be time to move closer to your family. It might even be that you have to in order to look after your relatives who need your support. Either way, being nearer to the people you love can have an incredibly positive impact on your life, especially if it's during a period where you feel like you need the support yourself. And just before we move on to number 3 on the list, I just wanted to mention that this is a brand new travel channel. We've got a lot of brand new content coming soon, from videos like this one to walking videos and city tours. So if you've enjoyed this video so far, I'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to this channel. Number 3. You're always complaining about the weather. I'm always the worst when it comes to this. The weather in the winter where I'm from is just flat out depressing. It's windy, cold and rainy, and on top of that it just all feels so dark. You might be in a similar position, or even you could be the opposite and love the winter but can't stand the blistering summer heat. The weather plays such a huge impact on our lives, and it's proven that it massively dictates our mood. So if you're anything like me, being in the right climate is crucial, because otherwise I just feel so down, so depressed, and yeah, I just have to be in that right environment. So if you're always moaning about the weather, it's a sign that you should probably do something about it and look for a city with a climate that's suited to you. Number 4. You've always lived in the same place all your life. It's very easy to stick to our comfort zones, and you might be the sort of person who is just happy where they are. But sooner or later, I think most of us get that nagging feeling in the back of our heads of, what if I've lived somewhere else? So if you've only ever lived in one place all of your life, I would strongly suggest that you consider trying out somewhere different. Now, I'm not saying you should move away forever, but why not say to yourself that you're going to move to a new city for just 6 months. Then, after that period, if it hasn't worked out, you can simply come back home. It can be incredibly daunting if you're making a permanent move, if you've lived in the same place all of your life. So this mindset might help you if you feel like you want to try somewhere different. You could almost just think of it as a 6-month travelling gap period, and it might just give you a new perspective on yourself and life, and breaking out of your comfort zone is never a bad thing. Number 5. You have a dream place that you've always wanted to move to. Sometimes these dreams or fantasies should probably just stay that way, because it's never quite how we picture them in our head. But that being said, if you've always had a dream place that you wanted to move to, and you've been starting to think about it more and more lately, then it might be time to take a risk and go for it. It might be the best decision you've ever made, or you could just hate it. But either way, if you don't try, you might well look back and think, why didn't I just go? At the end of the day, you're never tied to a place, and if it doesn't work out, you can always just move back. And a bonus reason for you all, maybe you're just bored. Now there might be many of you out there who are just feeling bored or unfulfilled, and part of this problem could be the place you live. It might be that nothing excites you anymore. It's just all the same. The same people, the same shops, the same restaurants. If this is how you are feeling, it could be the time for some new experiences. So that brings us to an end of today's list. If you can relate to any of these things on the list, then it might be the time to start thinking about moving. Maybe it's something you've been considering for a while, but just need a little push to actually make the decision. It's tough, as it's such a daunting process, especially if it involves moving to a new country. But don't worry, you can do it. Follow your dreams and your intuition, and if you're moving in the near future, then I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you very much for watching this video, and please do comment below and let me know if you are moving, where are you going, which city, which country are you moving to, and if not, if you're currently where you are, please let me know your dream place where you've always wanted to move to. And if you have enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could go ahead and subscribe. Thank you for watching.